I don't know if it's actually gonna be a good deck. Most likely not. I'm expecting this probably not to go amazingly long time, or for the longest bit, but it does seem like fun. So I really want to try it and see if this is actually like a good style of deck. All right, Magic, but Matic. We have a bunch of Raptors. Raptors are annoying. I don't think Joaquin's legit worth it, but it is interesting. Sure. And Kate. I mean, so Falcon can be really good here. You know what? No, we actually play Falcon into Nico, don't we? Falcon into Nico, because then we can actually just get rid of one of these Raptors that we don't want. And the ass. Honestly, this isn't bad. Ooh, that's a problem. I need to stop committing to the middle then. That's an issue. So I guess we're going to play the Hood. We then do... Acid Arrow, Hawkeye, Rocket. I guess I should have filled up middle, but I guess I didn't know that was going to happen. The Hood. So they're actually kind of screwed here. I'm going to snap. They don't get any Fenris buff. They get no Fenris buff currently, which is the biggest thing I want to point out here. Taking aim. No matter what happens, this card is moving over here, which means they are in trouble because of that. So we're going to just play Toxin into Joaquin. That's all we do. Oh, we have to activate too. We have to activate. I mean, that filled up that lane. Gladiator, pull it over. I don't think so, but I wanted to play with him. I wanted to play with him to prove myself either right or wrong. So what we do... Yeah, there you go. They forgot that that they had this grappler over here. That's why I snapped. So we were going to win this lane by deterministically. I love being proven wrong by like a bad card being usable, or at least viable in some place. Because that feels so... that it proves something different. Can we talk about gold loans? I'm sorry. I've got my gold saved away because of all the albums. Ooh, okay. Joaquin, Black Swan, sure. I think we're going to play Black Swan here. I could double Joaquin. I don't think I want to double either of those cards. Black Swan's going over here. You're going to be broke if you stay here? I just don't... I don't know how I'm supposed to do the math. Someone can tell me. I just don't understand it. I don't think that I'll be playing cards over to Hellfire Club for a while. We should match their power here. Perfect. They have more power just in total. Iceman might be kind of okay. I think it's Silver Sable into Hawkeye. Oh, that feels good. Scorn. Actually, Iceman could be really good on Joaquin.
Taking aim. Taking aim.
Okay. So we just go Beast and then activate? I mean, I think that's all I do here. That's all I need to do. Hawkeye is going to be pretty massive. He's going to be, is that 10 power? He's a 10. He's a 110, and I have Silver Sable I can use. And one of the nice things, I can actually put them both in the right lane if I need to. So we've got options. Iceman is definitely an underrated card. I think Iceman's a card people underrate because if they don't see the card in front of them, they just think it's bad. But Iceman actually does so much. I'm probably not even using him to the best of his ability, I think, in this game, honestly. But he's a really great card. So with this in mind, if I actually go Joaquin, I don't think there's much value in anything other than, honestly, Silver Sable getting triggered twice. So if I go Joaquin, hit Monkey, this. Dawkins only getting hit once here, so I'm actually going to play Nico, Hood, Iceman, Hawkeye. Actually, I think I undo that. I didn't mean to undo all that, honestly, but whatever it is. This. I think it's this.
You won't need this anymore.
They do have swarms, unfortunately. If Swarm is the first card discarded, so that was actually the leftmost card. That's fine. I think we still win here. Yeah, I think that's game. Can't move, and then Hawkeye sits over there. That's a game. I mean, okay. I have definitively had worse games. And that was not one of them. I like the ad breaks as like natural breaks. We have an exactly 50% win rate right now. We have this look. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I'm playing Iceman on turn 1, especially against decks with Captain America's Shield on the board, because... Oh my, hold up. Hood, Nico. I'm ready for some discussion. What discussion are we ready for? What discussion are we trying to get ourselves ready for? Hit me with it. I don't actually know if I even have Prio this game. I do. I got lucky. All right, what do we got here? Let's Toxin all these cards back into my hand. We also get an extra copy of Toxin. We're not going to get any Nor Dimension or any Jin. But second Toxin, kind of fun.
Taking aim.
For the card to be good, for Joaquin to be good, it needs to be a 2 cost? Is that what you're trying to argue? Because I don't hate that. I've heard that argument, and I truly do not hate it. I don't know if that's what it needs to be quote-unquote good, but I do think that the card would definitely be better if it was a 2 cost. I just don't know if that's like... I don't know if that's the correct answer. I don't know if that's going to be the right thing. And I think I kind of want to wait. I went in really low on Joaquin, and people actually being able to use the card has kind of given me pause and made me kind of want to see like whether or not it's actually viable, whether or not the card works at its current cost. I have no idea if it does. I don't know if it would make it too bad. I just don't know. Like, I get the logic. I just kind of... I don't know. I don't have a good answer for if it makes it busted or not. Because I could see that logic. I could see where it just like, if you do that, the card's just broken and you never do anything else. I just don't know if that's actually truthful. Let's see this. Let's do that. Hawkeye.
Taking aim.
And we have Jin. Oh, that's actually really annoying for me, potentially. Well, no, we still have the power in this lane. This isn't the worst. They have to put 2 10-power cards over here to win. What do we get over here? What's our last card? Falcon. We can't play Falcon. To go Hit Monkey. No, I do have to go Falcon because they are gonna lose. I'm gonna lose this lane. Or no, I could still win there. I could still win that lane, right? I have to go Demon, Hit Monkey, Jin, Hood. I know I could play Iceman and Falcon, but I don't think I want to do that. I think there's a really good chance that that's truthful, Frostman, where the ability is just bad, and it's probably just going to be bad. It's very, it feels very similar to Black Swan, and Black Swan is finally playable as a 2/3 activate. I don't know if that means that he just currently sucks as is, and it's enough to be like no, and nothing can be done for it. But I do think that, I think it's a very interesting conversation that I don't have a good answer for, personally. I don't want North Dimension again. Batching is confirmed, right? Iceman turn 1's just a good card to play. Probably playing in Scar again, which is going to mean that my Iceman's hopefully going to do some good stuff here. I think that's that could be a very truthful point that I don't know if is, I don't know if you're correct there, but I could easily see it swinging that way. What do we have here? Jin. And then another Jin over here. So they're like having to deal with a lot of, they're going to be very full currently. They have an extra 3 power this turn. Or 3 energy. I have an extra 2. I don't know what I want to do here. I think I'm going to play Jin. Falcon. Hit Monkey, I think. Well, so I guess a lot of the decks that are playing him are bounce decks, which is a very fair point. Yeah, not breaking your draw is very important. And a lot of the decks that are playing with him are bounce decks. And I will personally be surprised if the non-bounce lists do well. I don't have a lot of faith in those lists. My own personal feelings on the matter, at least. What we do here, we have 6 energy. Real quick, I'm going to do this bit. We're going to play Silver Sable, Hood, Jin, Toxin, Black Swan. I want to basically have the middle, or the middle lane completely fine. I actually think I can snap here too. I empty out my middle lane entirely with no issues. I don't need the Hood to stay around. Toxin pulls both those back. I have Black Swan. That's like perfect. I just cleared up a whole location just for myself there. And I snapped here? I literally just float for the final turn. I have 10 power in my top 3 cards, so Beast, Joaquin, and then Rocket or Hawkeye. If I get Joaquin, I think that's my best case. Beast is probably fine, I guess. It doesn't hurt anything, it's just not great. So I can go Beast, Hit Monkey.
Opponent snapped.
And then I full commit this lane, I think. I think it's this play. I think this is the best play for me currently. Cosmo and Juggernaut would be middle. Beast going to mid is fine for me. Sure, Beast goes mid at the end. That actually is helpful. Hitmonkey works there, and I have enough to win that lane. I think I win this game. I probably should have put more power in this lane. I should have thrown a demon in the right lane, but I did barely win this. I don't think... So Cosmo can't have affected me in this lane. I wasn't worried about Cosmo. And then Juggernaut would just move all of these cards to the middle lane, but I was also playing Beast first, so it didn't matter the order that my cards... Actually, it wouldn't have moved Silver Sable, my weakest card, and I think I'm okay with that too. I think I didn't mind any of this stuff happening here. I think no matter what, I was chill with the plays. Could be kind of bad. That's another really good shout too, that Cosmo's back in the meta, right? Cosmo, tech cards fall in and out of favor. That's one of the biggest pros / cons about them. And actually with this is like a really good pro. We just wait. We play both these probably this turn. Oh my, give me something else even better. Oh, this is gonna be fun. We play... No, I can't... Nico right now isn't helpful, is it? We do this. That's fine, right? Because we're gonna have a lot of power here. And we have priority too, which is really nice. We then just go... I don't think Joaquin is worth a spotlight key. No. I would straight up just say I don't believe that Joaquin is worth a spotlight key. Simple as that. You have to be very specific with the cards that are your spotlight keys, and I don't think he's worth them. I don't know why I did that. I should have done Falcon instead. Whatever, it's fine. Yeah, March looks to be very, very good. That seems like a better month probably to save for. That's fine that they have the Iron Patriot stuff. Turn 4. What do we get this turn? Honestly, with Nico. Actually, no, I don't think we bother with that. I don't think we're going to bother with that here, right? It's just going to be... Silver Sable, Nico, into Falcon, I think? So I will say, this is all as data mined, so it's not confirmed. None of that's confirmed, right? But as currently data mined, I would agree that there is not currently a bad spotlight week. And we also can we can also toxin back the Hobgoblin, which is really fun for us. So I'm gonna play Nico, Silver Sable, Beast.
Power must be...
That's really good for them. That's unfortunate for me. They're also locked into this lane. I'm actually gonna snap here. Them doing that means they can't play another card left. Oh, we win this game every single time here? Even if I can't, like, how do we lose this? I don't see a way we lose here. If I just go this, Rocket. Conchu's one that could potentially be bad. We just can't play for this lane because they can Fenris Wolf and they get a 12 power card there. We just do this, this, this. I I probably have to go Silver Sable here, which is actually kind of annoying. So maybe I don't do that. If I do this here, I then could play Black Swan into Hawkeye over here. But I think that's a better... You know what? Actually, you know, this is the play. This is the play. But Rocket's the only good value I could get out of that, honestly. That's fine. If I go this into this, I still win the game. Fine. Oh my gosh, they gave me the win even more. That's actually kind of incredible that they just gave me even more of a win right there. They just gave me the Hit Monkey. That was the only card left. Huh. I like that. Khonshu is... we have no idea what he's going to be like, right? So the biggest thing that we potentially know, quote unquote, is the thing that I believe he has like he's got like waning and then waxing stuff for him potentially. They have that listed as like separate cards, which mostly means separate abilities. I don't see Uncle Ben being that good. Yeah, but that's a really good point, that it does just speak for March entirely, that potentially that's the worst one for the whole month. And that's still those are still really good cards. We're gonna play Hawkeye here. I'd rather do Silver Sable next. Like that's still pretty damn good. Like the third week is incredible as well. I would like to also speak some good shouts again for the third week. I'm actually gonna go Silver Sable Nico to copy the Toxin. I'm also gonna snap here too, considering they've done nothing so far. Like all I have to do this turn is play Toxin. And we have the right lane too. What are they playing over here? Oh, is it going to be a Galactus gaming? It could be Galactus. You're not wrong. Let's go Silver Sable Hawkeye. Let's see this. And then a Malekith. Oh, these are some good cards. I actually think the best call currently for me is to activate, then go Toxin Joaquin. That's fair. Ghost Killmonger is actually a really good shout. Ghost Killmonger is probably the best shout they would go for here. And Sarah. So this is just a full Sarah tech deck. We're seeing return of that list. Not one I personally enjoyed, so sad to see it's returned. We're going to move Black Swan nowhere. I'm going to Beast. I'm going to just overcommit in this lane. We do Hit Monkey here. Nico, Rocket. That's our play. I need to have as much power in the left lane as possible. Yes, they could easily mess with me in terms of playing Killmonger or hiding it behind stuff, but also that's why I have to commit as hard as I am in the left and middle with non-one-cost cards. Yes, I do still have Rocket in the left lane, but I can't really avoid that. Actually, does that mean... Does that just mean that actually what I should be doing... Oh, shoot, I didn't mean to undo everything. That's on me. What I should be doing here... I didn't even think that Beast actually is really bad in this lane. I didn't think about how bad that was. It's funny. I actually do this, rocket. Hawkeye, this. This is what I go for. That may have still been a loss. We'll find out here. If they play, they could very, very easily be playing a Shadow King in the right lane, right? And we talked about it earlier how Shadow King is a very good card to be playing. And this might be the way to beat us. I don't know what my wife's making, but it smells so good. It's my Nico. Sage. We win. Let's go. I think I played that correct, unless this is something insane in the left lane. Unless something really insane, I think we win here. Took it home. Right, so thankfully we had it. It was a good idea that we had that they were playing Killmonger. So making sure that we were winning 2 lanes without 1-cost cards was the correct answer entirely. Okay. Nico and Rocket. And the hub, apparently. I don't know if I like Jean Grey hanging out currently. I'm gonna throw the hood down. Yeah, it's good. I don't like it, but it's very good. This isn't bad.
And this is my domain.
I do not think that playing 1 card a turn for your game plan of playing 1 card per turn is enjoyable. I don't personally find that enjoyable. Now, I know people do, and so the more power to ya if you do. How is it good? Because Doom 29.9 is a good card. Right? That's the biggest reason. Toxin, sure. Doesn't change much, but it still exists. Falcon just brings back the hood instead. We're gonna be using our energy really effectively this game. And I really like that for us. What do we play here? Rocket, and then... Oh, let's see what happens. I don't hate this. Personally, I like the what is it? Favorite archetype? I don't know if I straight up have a favorite, but I really do like, at least currently, I really enjoy the Captain America ongoing list that doesn't use Doom. Play Beast. That could still be a win. This isn't great, but we could still win this game. Depends on what that is. I actually think we win here. We have some good prio. If we beast middle, we can lose. All right, they don't play right, and we win the game. Or they don't play mid, we win the game.
Victory.
See? I was never, ever worried. So we played 20 games with this deck and got a 70% win rate, and I'm kind of surprised that it was it worked as well as it did. 25 cubes as well, positive. I didn't expect a lot from Joaquin, just in general, and I think that this deck felt really good. It felt surprising, and I liked the combos that you had here. I think that there was a lot of really good decision points and a lot of things where you had to try to figure out exactly where you want your power to come from and what you can try to ramp up. And it made it so that I don't think I just needed Hitmonkey to ramp. And being able to use Hawkeye and maybe Nico's double mode, Silver Sable, like using all of these cards as legitimate, not just like ways that you can just make Hitmonkey bigger at the end, but also making them like legitimately big stats at the final turn of the game really was sick. And I think there was some awkwardness, which one of the things I was really worried about with Joaquin whenever he first came out, he was first like seen and people were discussing him, was that I was worried about the turns. Like, okay, so on your first turn, you're playing, I don't know, you play your 1-drop. Second turn, you want to play your Black Swan. Your third turn, you have to play Joaquin. But then what if you bounce him? What if you beast him? You have to hope you falcon him, right? And I think I think it's still a valid criticism, but one of the things I didn't really think about is that you could still just play, with this list in particular, I can just play Hit Monkey and Joaquin on the final turn because Black Swan will make everything else free. Or I've beasted Joaquin, which makes him a 2 cost. My other 1-drops that were there become 0 costs, and then I have another 1-drop I get to play as well. So I have enough options with these cards in order to be able to ramp out. In this, no, you don't need Null. You do not need Null for bounce. But that's benefit of bounce. You can dodge priority really easily, really effectively, and that's what you have to think through and try to make sure that you are avoiding those problematic moments, so that when this stuff comes, when you are against a deck that may be running Killmonger, you can try to dodge it. But also, we had a game with this deck where we knew a Killmonger was going to be probably coming out from our opponent, and we kind of just didn't care because we knew Hitmonkey was getting large enough. Our Toxin had gotten large enough. Like, we are getting power from other areas in this deck, and you can, if you plan accordingly, you can get a lot of value. If you don't have, I'd say, Toxin, your bounce options are going to be a bit difficult. Cosmo and Alith are always a problem. They're difficult. But if you don't have Toxin feels like a really good card. Nico, if you don't have Nico, Nico's the card that I really... she's the first card I always say to people to get. It's a really fun deck. I really like it. I don't think Joaquin is needed. I think you could, if you don't have Joaquin, I think Sage is another fine card inside of this style of list. Hitmonkey is definitely a card I wouldn't say is, if you don't have him, you can't do a Hitmonkey bounce list. There's a different style of list you would probably want to go for. Black Swan's a really good way to make things cheap. If you don't have Black Swan, one thing I might recommend is potentially you could go with Wiccan instead. You could try a Wiccan version of this list maybe. If you don't have Wiccan, I don't really have another option there. And Silver, you just need Rampers. You need Rampers for your other stuff. Or things that are really effective at disrupting your opponent. Iceman's really great for that. But Silver Sable's also great at disruption, but also a good ramper. I don't really know another option there. Instead, you could try to throw Kate Bishop in this deck, but I think your hand gets full enough on its own. I don't think you need that. Thena instead of Thena is interesting. I don't know if I like it as much. It could still ramp enough that maybe it's fine. I don't know. But in general, this list was a lot of fun. Bounce, I didn't expect Bounce to work as well as it did. Simply put. What is it? All right. I have that bit if I do make a video out of this deck. Yeah, you could. I'm not going to bother with that. I have that bit if I want to make a video out of this. I think if you did Collector, you'd want to do Kitty Pride package, and that's a whole different deck again. That I'll just save, and maybe I'll have that bit. Anyway, we're not playing that deck.